you been doing? Hi guys, so I am here back with you guys to show you all how I make my homemade flaxseed gel. And what you will need is, of course, some flax seeds, some olive oil, or oil of your choice, because you can add whatever you want to it, or nothing at all. Grapeseed oil, honey for preservative, a sifter to separate the seeds from the gel once you get the gel made, and a container to store your gel in. Also, you need 2 cups of water to 1 part, a fourth a cup of flaxseed sorry. So I already have my 2 cups of water in my saucepan. Okay, so it's a fourth a cup of flaxseed gels what I've already added to the water. And what you want to do is you want to put that in there and kind of stir it around to separate the seeds a little bit so they all won't start clumping together. But you want to wait until it starts to boil. And as you can see, it's already boiling. Now when it starts boiling, you want to turn it down just a little bit. Just a little. And then what you do is you kind of keep stirring it so the seeds won't stick together. As you can see, it is starting to boil really good. And you just keep kind of stirring it so the seeds won't get all sticky together. And this is basically it. You just let it keep boiling until it starts getting really frothy. This little frothy film, you'll start seeing it come together here in just a minute. It is about the easiest thing to make. I think some people might think it's hard, but it is so easy. And it's quick. It takes literally maybe 5 minutes to make this gel. So you keep kind of stirring it up. Do you all see that frothy? That's what I'm talking about. That little white stuff coming up on top of it. That's what I'm talking about when I say frothy. You see, and you want to make sure it's not over boiling and that you have it like on a light boil, probably medium high is what I usually turn it down to, so it'll boil real good. And if you can see that, I don't know if you can, but how it's kind of starting to stick together, that's what you want to get to. Right there, that's the gel. That's what it looks like. And you want to get it to a consistency that you like. But you don't, I've never overcooked it, but I'm thinking you don't want to overcook it. You want to get it to where it's starting to gel up. Yeah, so I'm going to give it about another minute to kind of get the gel and get all the juices out of the seeds. And like I said, it don't take long at all. It's simple, it's easy, and when I get done boiling it and getting the gel, I will show you how to what oils I just add to it, because that is simple too. And this is a great gel for I use it for my mini twist seed. Oh, there you go. That's what I want right there. Right there. That hold right there, that's what you want. So that's basically done. That is basically done. See, took no more than 2 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I am turning the heat off of it. I'm taking it off of the heat. Moving it over. I'm going to let that cool for maybe about a minute before I add it to my container, because it's going to go directly here into my container. I'm getting ready to put separate the seeds from the gel that came from boiling. And all you do is get your sifter and your container. Make sure you're holding it over it. And you're just going to pour it in there. And as you can see the gel, how it's just running through there? That's what you want it to do. And honestly, I need to get a bigger sifter because this is not big enough, but it's working for me right now. And you want to keep adding the gel in there and just letting it, see, making a mess. You just want to keep letting it go through the holes and separating it. Kind of help it, I guess, by pushing it down some. And while it's separating, just give it a minute to kind of get in there. I need to help it some. I'm thinking I got it a little too thick probably. I might have let it sit a little too much. And it's gonna cool off some so I can kind of help it. I've also seen some people do a sock method, I mean not sock, but a stocking method where you get a knee high and you take the knee high and you just pour the gel and the seeds in the knee high and you get some thongs and kind of squeeze it out. That works too, but it was not working for me. I tried it a couple of times and I was burning my hand too much, plus the tongs that I had were they broke, so I had to go a different route. So, oops, whoop, whoop, whoop. And that's what you don't want to happen, is the seeds to drop down in there. But that's okay. All you have to do is sip them out. Get them out of there. And they're clumped together anyway, so it's not hard to get them out. But let me get those out and I'll be right back. Okay, so since I mentioned the stocking method, I want to go ahead and show it to you. I went ahead and I got me a knee high, and what I did was over the container, you just kind of place it over the container where it's secure, and instead of the sifter thing, you're going to just pour that directly in there. And I think mine is so thick is because I let it sit up. It was more than a minute. I had to go do some things and check on the kids, but it was more than a minute, so it's already done settled and start thickening. So it doesn't matter if you get the seeds in there, that's what you want, because you want the seeds to get in there in the stocking so you can squeeze out all of the gel out of the seeds. So see how thick that is? Like, it's like regular gel, but you don't have to worry about any chemicals and stuff in it. So after you do that, and like I said, I broke my tongs, but this has cooled off some, so all you do is kind of squeeze it to get all the gel out. There, see that? And to be honest, it looks kind of gross, but I mean, it's not gross, not really. Now that sounded gross. But you just want to squeeze all the gel out of the seeds as much as you can. I think I got about all of it out, as much as I'm going to get out. Get all the excess over it. Just want to keep doing that until you can get it out of there. And like I said, usually you use tongs. I believe it was on Natural 85. That's where I got the idea from to make it. That's how she makes hers. She uses tongs. but the tongs would never work for me, and then they broke on me. So but if you have time to let it cool, this works too, because it's not hot. You can get a lot out of it. So that's all you do. You get it out. I feel like there's a lot left in there. I just can't get it. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Kind of like you wringing clothes out. Just gonna keep doing that until you get all of it out that you want. I think that's about all I'm gonna get out of there. And the leftover seeds that are in the stocking, you can actually store those and put them in the refrigerator. Let's see, that's the consistency of it. It's just like gel you would buy in the store. And this gel works better from here. For some reason, the gel from the store, whether it's Eco Styler or the I cannot think of the name. It's in the pink and black jar, clear jar, or the clear gel, I cannot use because my hair, for some reason, gel just doesn't hold. Like, even when I was relaxed, gel would not hold on my hair. But that's the consistency of it. It's just really, really, I mean, just like gel. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add the oils to it. And what all the oils do is just, you know, give it a little bit more moisture and shine to your gel. So, I'm just going to add a little bit of gel. A little bit of oil to each one. I'm not even going to measure it because it's really just kind of eyeball it to what you want it to be. So that's probably about 1/4 of a teaspoon of olive oil and 1/4 of a teaspoon of grapeseed oil, and I'm adding some honey to it as a preservative so it'll last a little bit longer. Flaxseed gel you have to store in the refrigerator because flax seeds are a food and they will go bad if you don't store them in the refrigerator. So I'm adding, see that, it's probably about 1/4 of a teaspoon of honey, and all I do is just stir that together. Stir that together real good. And even while you're stirring it, it gels up even more. It gels up even more. And I'm going to show you the consistency of it again once it's all stirred together. You see? This flaxseed gel, I am absolutely in love with it, especially for my twist outs or mini twists. My mini twists last for at least 4 to 6 weeks, and I never had issues with them coming unraveled, or I have minimum frizz when I use the flaxseed gel, and I just love it. And it's easy to make, and that's all you have to do. You just boil the seeds for like a minute or two, let it get all frothy, and then just let the gel start to set, and then you take the heat off. And usually I do immediately go from the container to the heat, from the heat to the container, but I didn't this time because I go check on my kids, like I said. But all it does is set, and you have to do what I just did. But that is it, and you get this nice gel. It'll last for about 2 to 3 weeks in the refrigerator, but it's worth it to me. It don't last long, but for that amount that you use, which I'm going to use it on the girls' hair as well, and I'm about to do my hair, so it'll be enough for those 3 weeks to get by. So, and it's supposed to be that brownish color. There's nothing wrong with that. I remember my sister asked before about that color, and that's the color it is because the seeds are brown. So I'm guessing that the color from the seeds is in the, I mean, you know, coming from the color of the gel is from the seeds. So, but that is all. Sorry for all the rambling and stuff, but I'm trying to hurry up. If you have any questions or comments, concerns, send me a message in my inbox or comment down below, and I will see you guys later. Peace, love, and blessings. Bye, guys.